Hi, I'm Mike Ricola. Welcome back to the NonDē Filmmaking Legal Lab, where my job is to help democratize access to legal contracts and templates to be an educational resource to you, the filmmaker. So one of the questions I most commonly get asked is, now with over 20 plus templates, how do you keep organized? How do you stay organized with all the contracts that you need, between crew deal memos, between chain of title documents, between producer agreements, between waterfalls? Well, it's simple. It's with the Film Contract Tracker. We'll show you how we do it. Let's dive in. So we are in the official NonDē Lab Film Contract Tracker. Few quick notices before we begin. One, this is for educational purposes. This document is intended to serve as a starting point and be a drafting tool for independent filmmakers. There is no legal advice provided here. There is no legal representation or a legal opinion on any specific facts or circumstances. Two, there is no attorney-client relationship formed. Downloading or using this template forms no relationship between you and the lab. You are not a client of the lab. We are not your legal counsel. And three, use this at your own risk. By using this document, you acknowledge that you're doing so at your own risk. The lab assumes no liability for any errors, omissions, or legal consequences arising from you using this document. So as we dive in here, this is the central tab that you'll want to follow. So this column right here is your various agreements that you are using. What you want to do is source it to a project. For me, it's the film Bearing Doors. So here we have our writer's agreement. This is a link to the actual document. For this case and purpose, it's the template, but it is a link to the actual document. Then over here should be a link to the executed document, generally a PDF, with a quick why. This is the document that establishes ownership before we hire the writer, not the director. So then you would adjust your various statuses. Is it in prep? Is it in intake? Is it in drafting, redlining? Is it for approval? Is it for execution? If it's for approval, we generally sync it up to for approval, and we send it off to whoever needs this document. So for example, could be you. If you approve it, you would approve it, and then you would type in yes on 6/16/2026. Mark from approval for approval to for execution, so that you know it's time to get it signed off. Then you would establish it in your contract software, whether that be DocuSign. I like to use e-signatures because it's a per contract fee rather than paying a monthly retainer. And it's usually only like 49 cents per contract, which is a great deal, and it is all electronic. If it is denied, you can go here, click denial. It will highlight it in red, and you can go back into redlining. Once something is approved, you then would want to select it for post-management, execution, or storage. Because once a contract is signed, doesn't mean it's done. It means that you might have further follow-up. So here we would say something like, in the contract for the producer's agreement, say it terminates in 2 years. Check on date 6/16/2028, and then we would know what we need to do and what we need to check. So again, this is just a quick short video, shows you how I operate and manage and track all my contracts. I hoped this helped.